Tulsa artists and activists are teaming up with community leaders to fight the drug crisis plaguing our community. At tonight's Funk Fentanyl Forum, there were resources including counseling, rehab, and emergency responders, and more. News on 6's Ashlyn Brothers joins us with some tearful testimonies. Ashlyn?
Chin, one of the artists at tonight's program, said these so-called painkillers are killing our kids. The organizer of the forum says fentanyl is just about everywhere and hiding in just about everything on the streets. So please keep an eye on your kids.
Enough is enough.
We know now that fentanyl is invading our country.
Tulsa County DA Steve Kunzweiler is calling on elected officials and telling them to wake up, because every day there are kids who don't from an overdose.
There's no reason why we should have the volume of fentanyl other than people don't care. And the people who are in charge of the southern border, are doing nothing about it.
Family after family stood up on stage and shared their story of grief.
Exactly 1 year ago today, my son died. He was given half of a pill.
Dorian Hill is using his platform as an artist to be an activist. The idea for the Funk Fentanyl Forum came after his bandmate's 15-year-old son died from a drug overdose. Dorian says Jaden was witty and God gave him the gift of music.
We was all just ready to see where it would take him, and unfortunately fentanyl stopped that.
He says social media apps like Snapchat are breeding grounds for drug deals.
Sometimes here as grown people, we have to be all in our kids' business, but at the cost of saving their life, I think it's worth it.
Kunzweiler says it's time to hold officials' feet to the fire.
Just tell me how much time you need to address this crisis. I'm going to be following up to make sure you're doing your dang job. That's what it's going to take, folks.
At midnight, there's a donations-only benefit show at Ella Mays. That's by McLean High School. It's featuring many Oklahoma artists. Ashlyn Brothers, Oklahoma's Own, News on 6.